How's it going, folks? Buck up in far north Queensland on a beautiful afternoon, but boy, what a hot day it's been today. Gonna try and keep this quick. Been out here all day, got a bit sunburnt too, just quietly. Trying to tinker around with our camper trailer and work out how we're gonna do camping from now on. As you know, we got rid of our caravan, so our camping setup is totally different. So I've been out here all day tinkering around. What am I going to do? What am I not going to do? Going to grab the camera, show you around, show you how we're going to do things. This isn't the final setup. I'm still coming up with ideas on, still working out what I do need and what I don't need and all that type of stuff. Pop a comment down, let us know what you reckon. But this is how we're going to camp from now on, and I reckon this is how we'll be camping at Goombara down at the Legends Camp up in August down near Warwick and Allara in South Queensland. This is how we're going to do it from now on, me and Roz. The big thing is we went from a caravan and we've gone back to this. Now the big thing is we've got a rooftop tent. Roz doesn't want to be in a rooftop tent. We've got a perfectly good RV5 Oztent, so we've incorporated the Oztent into our camper trailer setup, and I reckon it's good. I reckon it's going to work really well for us. So what I'm going to do, have a couple more sips of me beer, because I reckon I've earned it. Been out here all day in the sun, setting this stuff up, and I'll tell you what, bloody setting stuff up, pulling it down, do we need this, do we need that? So yeah, I've got a bit too much sun today, guys. Had me big hat on, I still got sunburnt. It's still hot up here, it really is, but this time of the afternoon's not too bad. Hopefully in 6 weeks, Roz and I can pack the camper trailer up, hook it up behind the BT50 and get up the Woodley Station and all these places, do some little 2 and 3 night camps and start really getting stuck into it. I want to camp the shit out of this camper trailer this year. That's my goal, is not to have it sitting in the shed. I just want to get out every opportunity I can. And if I'm not in the camper trailer, I'm going to be in the boat. Alright, going to show you around, let you know how I intend to camp this year. So if you want a rundown on the actual camper trailer, I'll put the run around of the camper trailer in the description, guys. This is not about the camper trailer so much, it's about how we're going to camp this year. As you can see it here, we've got the camper trailer set up. It's a Drifta .6 off-road tourer, and it's got a Crazy Dog rooftop tent on the top. Got a Supa Peg 270 awning on there, all that type of stuff. And the awning's facing east, so in the morning the sun hits there. And what I've got, you know, I'm a big bloody advocate of Shady gear walls, guys. They are the best thing on the market. Bloody Jan at Shady Gear has come up with this, and I'll tell you what, they are absolutely brilliant. You know, if you see my old YouTube channel, you know that I always plug Shady Gear, and I will continue to do that because I believe in the product. It's bloody brilliant. Aussie made, Jean down there in Brisbane sews them up herself. Have a look at them. Now what I'm going to do, that is a 4.8 metre Shady Gear wall. You can see out, you can't see in, all that type of stuff. They are brilliant for reflecting the sun and keeping your campsite cooler. All different sizes. That's a 4.8 on the front of the 270 awning there, and did its job today. When the sun was coming in this way, it just kept underneath the awning so cool. I don't need it now because sun's setting over in the west. So what I'm going to do is going to pause the camera, grab my drill and show you how quick and easy it is to pull the Shady Gear wall down, because I don't need it in the afternoon. Once the sun's over there, you can pull that down, and in the morning it takes literally 2 minutes to set up. You velcro it on at the front, 3 or 4 bloody screws at the bottom, screw-in pegs at the bottom, and thing. But in the morning, when the sun comes up in the east and the sun's belting in under your awning, throw your Shady Gear walls up, keeps you nice and cool. I'll show you how quick they are to pull down, eh? So this is how quick it is to pull this the Shady Gear wall down. As I said, put her up in the morning, and once the sun's up overhead and you don't need it anymore, you can pull it back down if you need to. But I tell you what, they're great for privacy, they really are, because these are designed that you can see out but you can't see in. Sun hits there, reflects back, they keep your campsite really cool. The old pack of 20 Bunnings pegs, screw-in pegs, they're the way to go. Where's the other one? Here she is. Leave that there. Rightio, leave me drill there. There you go. I'll put that off to the side. That's how quick it is to pull them down. How's that? Velcro, 4 pegs on the bottom, done. Don't need it there anymore. Sun's over this side. Righto, so I've grabbed the camera. Got the 270 outbound awning here, the Supa Peg Aussie made awning, which gives us great coverage there. Look at the storage there in the camper trailer, guys. Plenty of storage, all that type of stuff. I've been through it before. The toolbox with lithium battery, we've got lithium power, all that type of stuff in there. But look at this. Absolutely amazing. The amount of coverage we've got under this 270 awning. Got me Supa Peg poles there. Now listen, it's a freestanding awning. I always get prepared, guys. Bring me bloody Supa Peg poles in case you get a big down gust of wind. I like to put the poles in and a couple of ratchet straps there just in case the wind gets under it. You never know, do you? You never know. You've seen this on the walk around, I think. I've got all my kitchen gear here. And as you know, if you haven't seen the old clip, look at the storage in there. That is just massive amount of storage. All my poles go in there. It's probably a bit dark to see at the moment. What I have got, turn my lights on. I do have the capability to put lights on, and I've got lights under the awning as well, which Steve and Annie put under there. So I've got lights there, all running off 12 volts, which is fantastic. Still got my little bag here and all that. That's where all my spices, my salt and pepper and coffee and sugar and all that'll go in there before I go out camping. I haven't got that all set up yet. So there's all my kitchen gear in there. All my saucepan set, my bowls and all that type of stuff. Saucepans there. Teapot, wine goblets. 60 litre Evercool fridge. And I've used all the beers out of there, which is no good. Sitting on 2 degrees at the moment, that's how you want it. Pull our kitchen, the Drifta kitchen there. We've got a gas stove here with a billy on there so I can boil the water in the morning. Got a nice windshield there, so we've got 2 burners if we need it to cook up. We've got my jet boil just for a quick brew in the morning. We've got sink there so we can wash up. We got hot and cold water there if we need to. Double burner, as I said, and this will be probably one of the most this is how everyone cooks our bush, let's face it. Off a 4 kilo gas bottle, I can either run my 2 burner stove there or just change it into the Weber and run my baby Weber Q. Okay, so it's running off a independent gas bottle there. Can do pizzas, steaks, sausages. What a great way to cook when you're out bush. And just an old Bunnings table. So we've got plenty of room there. Plenty of prep room. If I need to, I can put that down, and we've got that whole table there to do our kitchen prep and all that type of stuff on. The little bag under there is all my kitchen utensils and all that type of stuff. Pizza stone for the baby Weber Q, so we can do pizzas in there. What a great way to do that. So there you go. That's my favourite part of the Drifta camper trailers, guys, is the kitchen. They're really good, aren't they? The old Snow Peak thing coming out there with an American made gas stove, 60 litre fridge. Still got a 40 litre fridge in the BT50 if you're new to the channel. for all our beers and wines and all that. I've still got another 40 litre fridge as well, so the 60 litre will be for our milk and food and all that type of stuff, and the fridge in the back of the BT50 be for the beers and the wines and the water. How good is that? Look at the storage on tap on this camper. Look at the storage through there. Storage there for all my tent pegs and tent peg bags, Crazy Dog tent peg bags, lithium battery under there, all that type of stuff. It's got airbags, so I can level the camper trailer up with airbags. If you haven't seen the walk around of this camper trailer, make sure you click on the link in the description there, down in the description box, and you can see that. So there you go. How's that? Not a bad setup. And as I said, I've also got a wall kit with light vinyl walls. If it's belting down rain, I can put Velcro some walls up, some vinyl walls. But those Shady gear walls, a lot of people go, Buck, are they waterproof? No, they're not. But when they're vertical, like that one there, the rain hits, if the rain's coming in sideways, it will hit. The rain will hit and go down. A little bit will come through, but not too much. So they do break the rain up. They're very good. They're not totally waterproof, okay, but they're absolutely brilliant. What a great kitchen setup that is. But you see some good cook-ups and that. Now come around the other side here. This is the accommodation side. Now this is where it gets a little bit different. We've got the Crazy Dog rooftop tent, which is really easy to set up. I'll probably do some separate clips on this down the track. And it's got a queen size mattress in it. If I come up here, hopefully it's not too dark. And you can see there I've got power up there, I've got a light, I can charge my phone and all that type of stuff. Nice queen size mattress. So I can go up into the rooftop tent there. Can get to the storage on this side as well. More storage here, water jerrys, all that type of stuff. Solar panels, I can charge my battery up there. I won't go too much into what the camper trailer does because I've done that before. Now, this is where Roz said, why don't we butt the Oztent, the RV5 Oztent, up to the underneath? So what we've done is put the Oztent underneath the awning on the rooftop tent. So I'll come out and give you a look. So there's the rooftop tent up there. Now, one thing I did discover today, I've got to set the rooftop tent up before I put the awning out. Otherwise, I can't get to that, to put the flaps up there. So that's why I did this today. You bloody learn little tricks. So I've got to set the rooftop tent up first and then put the 270-degree awning out. For those who are not aware, that tent is Australian made by Crazy Dog Canvas. He doesn't do them anymore, unfortunately. Brilliant tent. I've been in a bad thunderstorm in that. Totally dry. Really good. And that awning's Australian made, as the camper trailer is as well. Oztent. There you go. The RV5 Oztent. Roz loves camping in the Oztent. And there it is there. What we've done is butted it up underneath the annex, or whatever you want to call it, the awning of the rooftop tent. So I can come down the rooftop tent and Roz will be in here on a stretcher. We'll probably put a stretcher in there. Look at the room in the RV5. So Roz is going to be in there, and we can also put a chemical toilet in there if we need to. Okay. So there's the RV5. I'll be up in the rooftop tent. Rafa and Roz will be down in the RV5. So there you go. It's not too bad. That RV5 butts up under the rooftop tent beautifully. And what we can do, rain will come down there, and what I can do, if it was going to rain, I'll this thing here will come down and I'll, so that the rain would drain off there. Nice ventilation under there. So there's the RV5 underneath the Crazy Dog canvas tent. And we've still got a little bit of room under here to move. And then over here, so if we need to go to the toilet or whatever, we've got a little pop-up privacy ensuite here. there, and we can have our chemical toilet in there, or you can have a shower. We've got Julka hot and cold shower there, so we can have a nice warm shower at night if we need to. Okay, so I've got a shower there, and I've tested that, it works really well. And we can put the shower through to there, have a shower in here in the privacy ensuite, or if we also want to, we could set a chemical toilet up in there, or we could put a chemical toilet inside the Oztent over in the corner there, so Roz can go to the toilet at night. So we've got all the bases covered there. I did have a kickass privacy ensuite on there. I just prefer the little pop-up here, guys, so that's how it's going to be now. Little Oztrail pop-up privacy ensuite, which is pegged out near the Oztent. Rooftop tent up there, so this is the accommodation side. So if Roz needs to go to the toilet or have a shower, she can come out here, have a shower, have a hot shower, and dart back into the tent and get changed in the tent. You can stand up in the Oztents and she get changed in there, so she's got some privacy, which is really good. And if I want to, I can come down the rooftop tent via the ladder or the walk up. I can actually walk up there into that window on the rooftop tent. If I want to have a tinkle at night, I can just come down there, okay, down, come around, and if we got the toilet in there, I can have a tinkle at night, or more than likely, if you're a bloke, you go over there and have one. But for Roz, who, you know, we can have a chemical toilet in there or in the Oztent. So I think this will be better for Roz. Roz said, I don't want to go up and down a ladder. She's not keen on that anymore. So that's why we're setting the Oztent up as it is. And I reckon that works really well. Look at that. So we've got our cooking and our day room and everything on the other side, and all our accommodation and privacy type stuff's on the other side. I think that works really well. Put a comment down. Let us know what you reckon, guys. Obviously, this here, I just pegged that out, run a guy rope there, pegged that out, so that's double insulation there. Okay, so these Oztents are very good in the rain, so that there is, you know, I don't need that now, so I'll just bring it back there out the other side, and that's like a double. There's no way any rain or anything's going to get through there. All Aussie made rooftop tent, Aussie made canvas. So she's totally waterproof, which is absolutely fantastic. Now we'll go over here. The 200 watt kickass panels. So I've had the been charging the camper trailer up today using my kickass panels, and I love, part of camping is you have a fire, and I love cooking over fire, as you know if you watch the channel. So this is probably how I'll do it. Got the Aussie campfire kitchen stake. This thing can spin around onto the Snow Peak fire pit. I've also got the camp cube that I could use also. You're probably going, Buck, that's a King's bloody fire pit. Well, it's actually a Snow Peak fire pit, but I've got a King's top for it. So I can take that off there. I think King's has got the better grill. The Snow Peak grill was shit. So I can start a fire there, guys. I'll put charcoal in. Okay, and then I can bring this around and I can cook over that. Or in the morning, if I want to boil a billy, hang the billy off the hook on the Aussie campfire kitchen and boil a billy for a brew in the morning when I get the fire going in winter time. And this one over here is an accessory rack where I hang my gloves, my Bobby Assa bloody thing he made me there, all your hooks, your tongs, your axe so you can chop your wood. So there you go. In winter time, if I want to cook over a fire, that's how I'll probably do it. But if I want to do it the lazy way, I've got other options, and probably the easiest option, take a 4 kilo gas bottle off, and I can either run the Mrbuckaroonie or the 2 burner stove there in the kitchen. How good is that? This is going to work really well. Got a gutter up here, so the gap between the awning and the camper trailer, There's an actual canvas gutter, so it keeps the whole kitchen waterproof. We've got lights there. This is going to work really well. I'm really confident. I've had a Drifta trailer before, guys, a .7. This is a .6. This is going to work really well for us. Plenty of room. The 270 awning, look at the room under there. These little bloody stools, I went arse over head off that before. Crashed into the tyre. But look at the room under there. Goombaro in August, we're going to take the King's Double swag, Big Daddy Deluxe swag. Gidgee will probably camp in the swag under here because there's so much room on the awning where you can do that. Now you're probably thinking, oh Buck, what if it rains? The awnings are also kitted out here. I can just run a quick guy rope down here so that the water runs off the awning at night. And if you're expecting rain, all you do is just grab a couple of tent pegs out and a guy rope in the middle, and that water will run straight off that 270 awning so that it doesn't pool. So there's our camp setup. What do you reckon? Leave a comment down. I reckon it's pretty good. It's a shit fight at the moment. We've got shit everywhere. I should have cleaned it up a bit. Ran the angle generator today. Just gave that a run. Charged the battery up in the camper trailer. Ran like a beauty. Gave it a run for a couple of hours. And as I said, got my Supa Peg poles here. That is a freestanding awning. I like to put the Supa Peg poles up. They just twist and go up, and that way if you get any downforce by wind, it's not going to bend the arms okay. And if I'm expecting high winds, I can strap that down there like I've done there. I've only got 2 down at the moment, but if I'm expecting a storm or anything like that to come, I can get out my ratchet straps, put a nice big screw in peg in, and I can really buckle this awning down. And I've been in my old Supa Peg 270 awning, I've been in a big storm, and once they're pegged down, they hold very, very well. They can take some high winds, unlike the bloody wind out awnings that were on my caravan, guys. They were flimsy as shit, and they couldn't take any sort of wind at all. These Supa Peg 270 awnings, if you peg them down properly, they can take some high winds, okay? So there you go. There's our setup. What do you reckon? We'll get our day area over here. You can put some camp chairs in, sit under there, camp chairs. If the sun's coming in, we can put the Shady gear walls up, which are absolutely fantastic. I've got the Shady gear wall up here to give me some protection on the kitchen. I've also got full waterproof vinyl walls, lightweight vinyl walls if I need them. But this is the big different part here, is Roz wants to camp in the Oztent, and we paid a lot of money for that Oztent, so we might as well use it and get some use out of it. So there you go. I'm up in the rooftop tent. Roz and Raph are in the Oztent, the RV5 on a stretcher. We've got a privacy ensuite there, little pop-up privacy ensuite. So this is the privacy side of it. And then over this side, if we want people to come over and have dinner with us, this is the side we do it under here. So there you go, everyone. A bit of a quick look at our new camping setup. Bit different to the old Jawa Sirocco, isn't it? Listen, I know everyone's going to say, I can't believe, Buck, you've gone from a caravan where you can go in and watch TV and get out of the weather and all that type of stuff, and you've gone back to this. This is what I like, everyone. I didn't like being jammed up in a caravan and all this. This feels like it's still camping to me. Camping in a rooftop tent or camping in an Oztent. We've got a great place to cook up. We've got great options to cook, whether it's over fire, over charcoal, over gas, or with a Mrbuckaroonie. We've got a lot of options. We've got the jet boil there for a quick brew in the morning if we need to, all that type of stuff. We got good coverage there by the 270 awning. As I said, Crazy Dog rooftop tent, the Oztent. We all know how good the Oztents are. I think we got it covered. We got privacy there if we need to have Roz needs to have a bit of privacy. If we have a shower, we can still have a warm shower using the Julka. This is what it's all about. We've still got a bit of comfort, but it still feels like you're camping. I just didn't get that in the caravan, everyone. I just didn't get it. And a lot of people I've had a lot of messages going, can't believe you're going from a caravan back to a bloody camper trailer. No, okay, there's a lot of advantages of a caravan over a camper trailer, but there's some advantages of a camper trailer over that caravan too, let me tell you, and that'll be another clip, guys. That'll be in another clip, the pros and cons. That'll be a good discussion, I think. So anyway, there you go. That's our new camp setup. I reckon we're going to be happy with it. Don't know if Roz is going to enjoy it as much as being able to go into a caravan and turn an aircon on and put Starlink up and watch Tipping Point and all that type of stuff. But for me, this shit makes me happy, guys. I feel like I'm camping, having a cold beer, do a cook up, bloody have some mates over and just enjoy being out in the bush. That's what it's all about to me. It really is. Being cooped up in a caravan, living in caravan parks, and I don't know, it just didn't do it for me. Let me know what you reckon in the comment section. Hope you enjoyed the little clip. This is how we're going to camp from now on. I reckon I'm going to enjoy it. That's all that matters, eh? See ya.